Yo, what is up, guys? It's Trunks. I'm a three-time celestial player. Um, Today I am gonna give you a sort of guide on Nago, like advanced tips and tricks and ideas that you can use to further enhance your Nagoriyuki to win those tight matchups or hard games, right? So I just want to note that I have not come up with all of these. Um, if I have the like real uh, the real creators of these tech, I will leave a link to it. But it probably wouldn't happen because I'm not sure who made it, right? The origin of the move, right? But let's get into it with PRC, Beyblade PRC cancel into an overhead. Now, this is a pretty situational one, as not always does it combo, right? Right, this isn't combo. This doesn't combo, right? It combos sometimes, but not all times. There we go, right? So, what you do is Beyblade, right? Into PRC, right? And it's important that you don't like do it too late, right? Then you can get an RC, or you can do it very late and then you won't get the overhead, right? So you want to do it here, or like you want to like just PRC immediately, right? And you know, if you do it fast enough, you can get a long-reaching far slash, JS. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how to do it though, as I'm not that good, unfortunately. But yeah, so you want to cancel the PRC, right? And you'll see this ring that is gonna appear on this blue RC, just to make this easier for me. There's like a blue ring with like a semi-ring outside of it. I don't know how to explain it. But what you want to do is, that's when you can cancel it, right? Hold on, this is very... Hold on. There we go. So, that's when you can cancel it, right? That's at least what I know, you know? So, yeah, anyway, yeah, that's the first tip. So, the second tip is far slash into command grab on hits, right? You know, this is like the Nagoriyuki special, right? You get command grab after far slash. But this also works on hits. Oh, there I did it too. Okay, there we go. It also works on hit. So say you're high blood, right? I think that should be high enough. Right, instead of like going for the last far slash, go for the command grab, because that'll give you more blood depletion and more damage, I think. Right, that did 100 damage more. Yeah, that definitely more damage, right? So go for that. Go for that once a while. It will work sometimes, not all times, unfortunately, because it will adapt. Yeah, it also works on Counterhit actually, because Counterhit doesn't really do much for this move, right? It's a bit different timing, I suppose, but it's easy to adapt. Okay, next one is just a tip that is very specific. Okay, now I'm gonna change into Gold Lewis Dickinson. Okay, so here we have Gold Lewis, and the tip is Fukyo is head or like upper body invul. I'm not sure if it's 6p level or not, but it's upper body invul. That means it goes through his 5p, right? I'm gonna jump as same as him and just, oh, yeah, I'm gone. Wow, I did it very late, right? Now, not a lot of characters have this far, like a high-reaching jab that Goldluz has. So again, it's very, very situational, right? Don't try to do this against like semi-high reaching normals, expecting it to work. There's something that just help you once in a while. Alright. So the next thing is Fukyo 2K into command grab on block. Now this is the Hotashi special. Um, this is often used on Oki, but in this I'll just show you here. So say you get a, I guess command grab is a better example because you get pushed further. Right, there we go. So this will beat throws. I'll just prove this by doing, there we go. Beats throws. It will not beat mash, I'm pretty sure. It should not beat mash. Oh wow, I'm not getting it. Yeah, no, it doesn't beat mash. Even a even a close slash will lose. It will lose too. But you have a built-in frame trap that is 2D. Also 6K, but oh, oops. Right, and that can lead into a lot of damage. Okay, so it's a strike throw, but you will kinda always be in the favor, because I mean strike throw is in your favor always, but this will help you even better. All right, next one is 5K Blue RC Fuzzy. I'm still not quite sure how it truly works, but I've been trying to understand it. So it's essentially 5K jump 66 BRC. This gives overhead into lows or overheads into oops, overheads, and if he gets hit, he will make it will be a good combo as this will be comboable into close slash. I can't really like fully show it because I don't know how to set him up perfectly. I guess we'll do crouch here. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. How do I? This is very hard because I don't think it works like that on Goldless, but there we go. Okay, well, I just did something else there, right? And then you get a full combo. Uh, you can, I think it's in character specific, but you can do just BRC, jump 66 BRC and land with a 5D and combo from it. But it doesn't work on Goldless, it seems, from what I've seen. Yeah. But yeah, so it's a good option. Like it's mainly, I feel like it's mainly used for just keeping your pressure. Because like I haven't seen like the top players such as Uriel or any of those who use it to be getting stuff off of it. Because it doesn't seem like a real mix-up. Because it's definitely very reactable, like this here. Right. I guess the only part is this, right? But you can't get anything off of it. Alright, so next one is safely enter Blood Rage against certain matchups for the Blood Reset and the Oki. Okay, so let me try to do a combo that will demonstrate it. Alright, and then I get Oki. into super for massive damage. Just right. And my blood is depleted, so I can just right. I can do all the fucking things that I want, right? So it's really powerful against characters such as like Axel if you get hit off. If you can manage to get into Blood Rage in the corner on wall split like that safely, uh, it's very hard for Axel to do anything. He can't contest your buttons, and once you get your mask on again, it's basically game over for him, as the matchup gets very much difficult for Axel with all of your specials. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind to use sometimes in difficult matchups. It's it's not gonna work all the time because sometimes it's gonna drop and then you're gonna get steamrolled by a command grab that is gonna like drain your life like Satos, you know. But yeah, I think it's pretty smart sometimes. Hotashi uses it a lot at least. All right, next one is 6H, no 6K. I mean into command grab. Counter hit 6K, right? This. But it's special because everyone knows this, right? This is basically like day one stuff, right? But you cannot get it far range. Oh, you cannot get it. Not get it far range, right? You can't get it far range. That's why you can. Oh, Fukyo. You can Fukyo, and you actually have a lot of time. You see how long I spent there? Like you have until he like gets up again. You see his motion goes down and then up, right? So when you see him go down, you have time to get the command grab, right? It's especially good because where this like where normally it would miss, it would hit with a Fukyo. So you can just like even here, I would just Fukyo. It's much better because it'll save it for you. All right, next thing is super jump JH or JK into command grab. This will beat throws, right? As everything you do after this will be throw punishable, right? But you can do this, and that seems like no gaps at all, right? It basically no gaps, and since it punishes the one thing that they can use to punish this here, it's a great option. It's a fantastic option, right? It's actually pretty easy to do. It's nothing special. I mean, it's just something that you can keep in mind of. The only thing is that I guess it's very specific in the distance, because it won't work here, right? I won't even reach, right? And it won't work here either, right? So you gotta be like around here. Alright? The next one is a bit of an odd one. I mean, all of these are pretty odd, but this one is it's not gonna be used at all. That is clone being 12 frame on startup. So it's gonna be a 12 frame reversal technically, because this move is 19 or 18. I'll put the Dustloop thing on screen right now, but it's 12 frames when Nagoriyuki's hitbox is active. His clone hitbox is active. That means it will start absorbing the projectiles at 12 frame or at frame 12. That means it'll beat some projectiles coming at you if you're waking up. Right? That can be pretty stupid. It probably won't ever be used, but at least you know it. I mean, like if a Leo knocks you down full screen and does that, then you can do clone, and he will like, what the fuck is happening, right? So just keep that in mind. It's something that you can maybe use one day. You know, you never know. Alright, this one. So this one is very special. It's very situational again. I think all of these are pretty situational, except for the far slash one and the 5k fuzzy. Anyway, now what I'm gonna do is I have 100% meter, right? That means I can super and then PRC, right? But you wanna do this, right? You wanna mix them in their advantage because you're punishable here, right? Right. There you can do dust or 6k, and if they block 6k, I hope I can do this fast because I am. Oh my god, I can't even do that. Okay, there we go. Oh well, that messed up. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can do it fast here. There we go. Into grab. You don't have to be fast, but that just helps it for the mix-up. That's not being able to react, right? Because they're gonna be in the head like, oh, I'm gonna punish this, right? If they block it, oh, I baited this super, I'm gonna punish it with close slash into behemoth this and that, and then Gobu 400 damage karaoke style, right? So that's something that you can do. I mean, after like dust, you don't get anything, right? You don't really get anything, but it's a good way to like save yourself, right? Yeah, and one last tip is after it's kind of the same tip after far slash. Since you're so negative, a lot of people are gonna RC, right? To maybe keep pressure or mix you like this, the same thing, right? Or dust, right? Same thing. It's very good. A lot of people will respect it. They respect the far slashes because they know you're gonna RC you, but they think that you're gonna just keep your pressure up. But no, you're gonna go for mix. So that's just something that I like to do. It does get me actually surprising amount of reward for what it's worth. Yeah. Alright, one last thing. This is probably like the most unnecessary thing to say, but 5k is like your only jump cancelable normal, right? You can't jump cancel far slash, you can't jump 5p, like not this, not this, definitely not this, right? But 5k you can. You see how fast, right? That means counter attack after hit, he's gonna burst. Is it? Yeah, okay. That means you can bait burst with 5k, right? Obviously, I can't get the best example here because the way that the training mode is set up is that I can't. He's not gonna burst here, right? He's gonna burst towards the end of the animation, right? Towards the end of the hits. But you get the idea that you can bait burst. This is usually how other characters bait burst. But it's nice that Nago kinda has that too. But he can also just Fukyo, right? Fukyo away. And since Fukyo is upper body invul, if they're high up, your Fukyo is not gonna get hit by the burst. Actually, I have one last thing. This is the one that you see a lot. It's 2S into Fukyo throw. Very simple. But why it works so well that it does is because you're gonna condition them with a frame trap like 2S 5H that is not gonna be a frame trap at later blood levels, I'm pretty sure. Condition them enough to not want to do anything, right? They're like, oh, okay, they're gonna have in their head like, oh, 2 hits right here, or 3, because like you can do this, right? So what you're gonna do is, once a while, just going to throw. This is so unreactable because like they have to remember that you have that option, but they also have to remember that you can just do this, right? This, or actually this, right? Pretty sure this is also, maybe that might not be a frame trap, but this is also an option, right? So it's a very good option if they're respecting you a lot, if you can't open them up, you know? So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you comment down if you knew these, if there's more that I can make a video on, or is there any other characters that I'll make a video on, like this one. And yeah, see you later. Yo, it's editing Trunks here. Uh, I just realized that the audio is slightly off sync. I've been trying to fix the problem, but it's too much for me to handle. I really can't do it. So, I'm sorry, you guys have to live with it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please just comment. If there's anything you would like me to make a video on, or if you have more tips than I have introduced, or if you have anything to say about these tips, maybe some of these were very stupid, which I think some of them are, just please comment. I appreciate likes and subs, but don't feel obligated to do anything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.